They called her Mama Ifeoma, but they didn't know her by name. They knew her by kneeling, the posture she wore like a second skin. In a world that had stripped her of comfort, pride, and companionship, she kept one weapon: prayer. She wasn't born wise. She was made wise by suffering that knocked at her door and stayed too long. She had buried her husband. She had buried dreams. But what she had left were two boys. Two wild seeds. Two winds blowing in opposite directions. Chidi and Kin. Inside their small compound, dirt floors, cracked walls, a charcoal pot simmering. The boys argue. One runs off. Mama sighs. Chidi was fire, born with a storm in his chest. Kin was mischief, smiles that he'd stolen mangoes. They pushed boundaries like boys who didn't understand brokenness, yet lived in it. She didn't shout much, but oh, she knelt much. Every tear she shed, she buried under her mouth like seed, hoping it would one day bloom. Her neighbors whispered, "That woman is cursed. No man, no control. Those boys will ruin her." But still, she cooked for them. Still, she anointed their heads with palm oil on exam days. Still, she knelt. The boys grow into teens. Their recklessness deepens. They chase motorcycles, fast life, dangerous company. Chidi joins a street crew in town. Mama gets a message, he's in police cell. Her barefoot, running through the mud, wrapper knotted high, heart racing. She gets to the station. The officer says, "Madam, you still want to bail this one? After everything?" She says quietly. Even Judas had a seat at the table. She brings Chidi home. She doesn't scold him. She simply asks him to wash his hands and eat. Kin, the baby, steals money from church offering. He's caught. Dragged through the village square. Mama comes running. Kneels before the elders. "Forgive my son. Please. Let the shame stop with me." She begs. They release him. That night, she doesn't sleep. She prays all night. Kin watches through the curtain. Tears in his eyes. But still, he returns to mischief the next day. Time passes. Mama Ifeoma ages. Her back aches more. Her mat becomes thinner. But she keeps praying. Chidi vanishes. No word for 3 years. No letters. Kin grows quieter. He helps in the farm, opens a phone repair store. One evening, she tells him, "I don't ask God to make you rich. I ask Him to keep your heart soft." He doesn't reply. But he begins to leave small notes in her Bible. "Good morning, Mama. I swept the compound. I made your tea." A car pulls up at the village gate one dry season evening. Out steps a man in a suit. Beard trimmed. Glasses on. The whole village gathers. It's Chidi. He kneels before his mother. "Mama, I went to prison. Then to a welding camp. Then an engineering school. I came home to say thank you." Mama doesn't speak. She just hugs him. Then goes into her room, kneels, and says, "Thank you. I see now. You were never silent. You were building." Kin watches from the doorway. Smiles softly. Chidi builds her a new house. Kin opens a proper electronics workshop in town. He starts training troubled boys, just like he once was. Their names are now mentioned with respect. Mama Ifeoma is invited to speak in churches. They call her the mother who wrestled with God. She never fought with fist, never fought with fame. She fought with faith, and her knees built kings. Sunset over Olekan. She walks slowly to her prayer mat. One son on each side. They hold her hands. She says, "If my life was a song, let it end in harmony. Let all mothers who cry know their tears are not wasted. Let every prayer find its way home." Let me know in the comment section, was it just luck since she's never scolded her children, yet her children both became successful? Or the prayer? Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the notification bell for more amazing stories to the tip of your comfort zone.